Hi, Muscle YTG here. I just wanted to make a quick leveling guide for when you're just starting out on the Necromancer. Necromancer did just go live yesterday on PC. That was May 20th. It is now the 21st today. So the skills that I would focus on immediately upon exiting your main quest line or whatever, when you first jump into the game, as soon as you've created your character, I would definitely slot Ricochet Skull. Not Ricochet Skull, it's actually Flame Skull. This is the morph. So this is going to be your primary spammable. And when you get the chance, just grab Blast Bones as well. You will eventually unlock the Destruction Staff tree, and I would also put Wall of Elements on your front bar, because you're only going to have one bar until you get to a certain level. That is your DPS tree. The Gravelord skill line is your DPS tree. So you're going to want to eventually take Frozen Colossus. You're going to want Boneyard, because that's a ground dot. You're going to want your Skeletal Mage, definitely your Skeletal Mage. And then you're also going to want this Siphon. So you're going to want all these abilities in your rotation. You're also going to want all these passives. You're going to want all the passes and everything. This is I believe this is the tank tree. But these are optional. The passives are not. You need the passives. You also need the passives in here. This is the healer tree. But you're going to want this skill, and you're going to want this skill. Both of these skills you're going to want for VMA and things like that. So you're going to want all the passives here. Destruction Staff. The only abilities you're going to be using from the Destruction tree are going to be Wall of Elements and Elemental Storm. You can use Force Pulse. I don't recommend it. The Necromancer spammable is much better than that, so take that as you will. Weakness to Elements, you're going to want that maybe for DPS testing the little dummies, but all things considered, you're probably going to want to buy the Raid dummy. And obviously you're going to want all your passes in here. I chose High Elf for the just the passive damage that the High Elves have, and for the fact that I am planning on running Maelstrom Arena. I don't really have a plan for Trials at all on PC, mostly just Maelstrom Arena and eventually Trials, but I want to gear out my characters and become as best a slot I can before I jump into Trials. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I chose High Elf. If you can't sustain High Elf, then I would suggest a Breton. So yeah, that's essentially what I've got going on here. That is those are the skills I would focus on personally as a Magicka Necromancer. Now, as far as a Stamina Necromancer, almost the same exact thing. Really, the only abilities that you're going to be using as a Stamina Necromancer that are outside of your skill line, outside of the Gravelord skill line, are going to be Rending Slashes from the dual wield and Flawless Dawnbreaker, I believe. And then you're going to be also taking the Colossus Ultimate, but it's going to be the Stamina version, and you're going to be taking Stamina versions of all of these as well. So it's almost the same exact thing. The Stamina Necro, the Magicka Necro. They're going to be really good classes, in my opinion, for the content that I plan on doing, which is Maelstrom. Stamina Necros also hit very, very hard, and so do Magicka Necros, really, in a raid situation. So they are about the same level as the Magicka Warden and even the Magicka Sork in some situations. So maybe not on console, but on PC definitely, when you can track all the buffs and everything like that. Anyway, I hope this helped you guys out, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.